Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Great American Ballpark. It's the home opener of this new season between the Colorado Rockies and the Cincinnati Reds. Stay tuned for Reds baseball. Next, Harold, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and to win the first game of the series makes it even extra special. They just got to go out and play real well and maybe keep the streak going.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone, 2-2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
That misses, so the count goes full now to the second batter of the ball game. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Here's Mookie Betts, and the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. It comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Set to deliver the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here's Carlos Correa now. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. Oh, it's off the third base bag. Barehanded pickup. The throw to second, and they will not get an out on this as the run will score on a most bizarre infield single. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Throw on Devado will take care of him at first, and the side. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. These Rockies, Harold, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
Well, Matt, every team's going to go through a losing streak, but you got to try to do something that's going to pull you out of it. One game at a time is really what you got to think about, because if you don't, before you know it, 5 games leads to 10, and 10 games leads to 15, and before you know it, you're out of it. You lost a ton of games in a row.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting second,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jose Peraza comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Softly hit toward the hole. LeMahieu is there in time to first, and there are two away. Stepping in, Joey Votto. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Hit down the line at first. Bregman has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Outside at 94, one ball and one strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing two fastballs now in a row.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, one down. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Cozart has it. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with. Standing in, Adam Duvall. Hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Set to deliver the 0-1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
That's a high strike on a curveball right there. If he continues to throw that pitch, we won't be mentioning his name very much longer in this game. He's going to have to get that ball down to be effective.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The throw into second. And he is in there. So striding in, Zach Cozart, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In there, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swinging a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. Bregman battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1. Here's Lucas Duda now. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. Right over the middle, knee high. Slow curveball like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 7th.
From the stretch, Eugenio Suarez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is Dahl. Gone! That'll bring in Austin Barnes. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Benintendi is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Jason Groom. 9-1-2 due up.
Jason Groom.
Here comes the first pitch. This is pulled into right. Duvall is there, 1 away. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. He's behind the big curveball.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
And that misses 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Duda moving to his left. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at bat, DJ LeMahieu. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Ready with another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tell you what, he's got a good changeup, and I love throwing the changeup right there. You got 2 strikes on the hitter. That ball coming out of the hand looks so much like a fastball with the same release, and then it ends up being a changeup. I like the pitch.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Duvall is there, and he'll in now. Anthony. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Anthony
watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it is Dahl. 1 away. Striding in once again, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. Ready for another chance? Jose Peraza. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he just manages to get his hand in. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Here's a swing and a ground ball. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Hamilton rounds the corner and is headed home. And not in time as the run scores. So digging in now, Joey Votto. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance.
And he takes a called strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Adam Duvall. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's running towards second. Pitches a called strike. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi racing back. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Mookie Betts. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Mookie Betts.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. He's got it 1 away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Carlos Correa. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. 4-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Duda going back on it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter, number
Here's
20.
Nolan Arenado. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. And this is fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And no problems over there for Votto as that'll end the inning. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 1
Leading
thus
off the
far.
fourth inning for the Reds.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Number 2.
And he takes ball 1. And he takes a called strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Now here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Correa takes it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Lucas Duda now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Duda.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts at the track. The wall. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another.
Third baseman, number 7.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Eugenio Suarez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, clearly they didn't forget what he did last time with the home run, because they are really pitching him careful right here. And now they're 2-0 and behind in the count again.
On to first, and there were 2 down. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Looking up is Benintendi. Out of here. a solo shot, and they add another.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Stepping up to the plate, Anthony DeSclafani. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. LeMahieu has got it, and the side is retired. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
Leading off
Comes
for the
into
Rockies,
this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Andrew Benintendi.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Suarez is over, and he puts it away for the first out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Here's the young catcher Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a high strike there. 0-1.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 0-2 home. Got him swinging, and that will end. Hamilton standing in. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Center fielder.
And a ball. 1-0.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play. 1 away. And here's Jose Peraza. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Called strike. 0-2. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now, some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be.
Ball 2.
That's up. That's a ball.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Ian Desmond will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth.
Number 20, Ian Desmond.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
You know what, Matt? He's been getting most of the pitches. I know he's complaining a little bit on this one, but he's been getting most of the pitches today. He should be feeling pretty good about himself.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hamilton going back. Gone to lead off the inning. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Down the first baseline. Taken in by Votto. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Peraza takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Hamilton ranging back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Carlos Estevez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Number 54, Carlos.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Duvall. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Striding in once again, Zach Cozart. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. 0-1 count, and the pitch. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi going back. He's there and records the first out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Lucas Duda. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Leading off for Colorado, shortstop
Ready with the
Carlos
first pitch. Here it comes.
Correa.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit in the air to straightaway center. After it is Hamilton. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter,
ready for
20.
another shot now. Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. He'll try again. 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well.
First baseman
digging in
2.
once again, Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before and back with the changeup, that's a great combination.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Austin Barnes. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now. 2-1, here it is. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the 2nd out.
The batter,
ready
6,
once again, Billy Hamilton. He flew out in his last at bat. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Danny De La Cruz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. 8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Line drive to left. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
The pitcher, number 54, Carlos Estevez.
Christopher McGee will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 60, Christopher McGee.
Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Hozart makes a great play. One there, on to first, and they get them both. Ready for another chance? David Dahl. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Peraza is right there. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. Fernando Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Fernando Rodriguez.
And here's Jose Peraza. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Second baseman.
And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati. Here's the first pitch to him. Joey Votto is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down. One out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Dahl is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So stepping in, Adam Duvall. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Boy, man, I tell you, that looked like a good pitch right there. That looked like that pitch was in the zone. He just missed it.
Look out, 2-0 now.
He's getting a little shaky trying to close this inning out. Look, he gives up a base hit. Then he almost hits the guy right here. Got to take a deep breath. Throw a strike.
And the pitch on 2-1. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there. And it's 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this will be fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Popped high in the air. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Brian Peralta comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brian Peralta.
Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Peraza ranging into the outfield. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Mookie Betts is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hamilton is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping up now, Carlos Correa. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a little tapper. On to Votto at first, and this ball game is in the books. So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.